Congratulations, you made it all the way to the summary. So I hope you kind of got an idea, at least some practice, and were able to kind of see, where some common pitfalls are when applying these problems. And I just want to kind of summarize, some of those main important points that I kind of went through in the introduction to this course, and then also through each one of those my little videos. So we talked about a lot of different techniques that we can work on. One, is just doing it mentally, which hopefully by this time you'll have a little bit of an idea of how to really work through that. And then also working through some techniques such as using the X method, using factoring by grouping, and then also using the box method. And the last thing that I really, a couple tips and tricks to remember when applying this factoring is, again, when we're looking into factoring an expression, we want to make sure we can set it as a product of its factors, so therefore we can apply the zero product property, then we can use the inverse operations. And one of the most important things, especially about using the X method, is to make sure that when you factor this, whenever I have a product, ax squared plus bx plus c, the main thing is when you determine your factors, because remember I spoke about when we have an a right there, we know that m times n has to equal a, right? And we know that P times Q has to equal C. But where it gets a little bit difficult here is we know that M times N plus, not M times N, M times Q plus P times N, those two values have to equal your B. And that's just one of the important things that you can always go back and check your answer. And that's so nice about factoring. We go through this whole process, but we also need to understand that we can always go back and check our answers. Make sure that our solutions, or make sure that our factored product, when we multiply it out by using FOIL, or the distributive property, multiplies to give us 0 equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is just a final summary for solving when a is not equal to 1. Thanks.